next, you like the outdoor nature hiking and all, right? Please go to our link. Yeah, this is a little plug in lah, cause I saw my bosses in this meeting somewhere, so I'm sure they'll be happy for this also. You can go check us out and see the content we do there. But professionally, I've also been in influencer and content marketing scene for about 5 years now. So if any of you are in marketing or in agency, right, you know that 5 years working there actually means you age 20 years already, one. So because of that, that's why I also use BWL because I need to take care of my inside, I need to take care of my skin, so that 5, 10 years later I can still look like I'm 28. So I've been a very happy user of BWL for 4 plus years. And she is my best friend and also my boss who introduced me. And other credentials wise is I'm a social media holic lah. I think my optometrist maybe won't be so happy, but I spend roughly, I check my iPhone, I check the iPhone to see my app usage. I spend almost 4 hours daily just looking through like the screen, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. So, in case you don't know, when it comes to influencer and content marketing, right, when you work at an agency setting, it's a very fast-paced thing. So a lot of times I will have brands coming to me and say, "Hey, I got this brief. Can you give me some content ideas by today?" Then I'll be like, "Oh, by today, ah." So the brain need to work very fast and think about all these content ideas that can adapt into like your skincare, your tech brands, your fashion brands, and things like that. So in a way, I've actually learned little tips and tricks to make my work faster. So that's where also I'll be sharing with you some of the tips and tricks as well. Okay. So today, right, very simple things on what we'll be learning. I won't be teaching you how to make viral videos. Actually, there is no formula to make viral videos. If not, everyone also could do viral videos now. Then everyone will be having like videos with like 1 million, 2 million views. Normally, viral need some luck, need some time, good timing also. But instead, today, right, I'll be teaching you how to leverage on social media trends. Okay, so you're gonna identify social media trends. And by the way, if you're wondering, actually, what I need to do like trendy content, like can't I just do any content I like? Actually, can you got free will? You already can do whatever content you like. Okay, but why social media trends is helpful, right? Is because if let's say you see a trend, right, and you also make a video that goes on it, Instagram, TikTok, and all will pick up and say like, oh, this content is most likely worthy enough to put on your explore page or your reels tab, or for TikTok it'll be your for you page. That means you can reach new audiences, new people that never heard about you before. And when new people hear about you, they see your profile, maybe they're like, oh, their content very good, I also want to follow. And then after they follow, then maybe from a new follower become your new BA. So this is the thinking of why these social media trends will be helpful, especially when you do your BWL business. Okay. And then from there, after you find the social media trends, then how? Like, what do I do with them? I'm gonna teach you how to adapt these trends into your own daily content, what kind of content you guys normally do. And then I also have some examples of how it works. And if you're really like starting out in this whole content journey, you're wondering, actually, what platform should I use? Because there's actually a few places you can edit your videos and your carousels and things like that. I'm also going to do a small comparison. And at the end, I will give you some free special resources. Okay, I compiled a few things that will be helpful for you. Okay, so we're gonna move in quickly to number one is where the trends at. Okay, so for me, right, I work in social media. I spend most of my day in front of my phone like that. But for some of y'all, you may tell me like, oh, Jess, I got kids. I work 10 hour shift, or maybe before work, your boss make you put the phone in the locker. You cannot look at your social media. You're like, I got no time to like scroll one by one to see what is trending on social media. Well, good news is back then I also don't have time to scroll so nicely lah. I also need to be faster. So these are two things that quite help me. And in this sharing, right, you'll notice that I do reference a lot to TikTok because it is my choice lah. It's my preference compared to IG. I just want to show you all that actually there are a lot of opportunities to be done on TikTok as well. So the first thing that I usually do is I use the TikTok search bar. Okay, there are certain keywords that you can search. Things like May 2026 trends. Of course, this one you can change lah. If it's December 2026, don't put May 2026. They're a bit old lah, huh? Then you can put things like trending audio, video trends, May 2026, carousel trends, May 2026, depending on what you want to. But actually, when I was preparing this, right, Yiqian also got tell me that she didn't really use TikTok, so she tried. Then she said she tried to type in trending audio, then come up like some random videos from like 2025, 2024. Then when I search, right, trending audio, it come out like things from last week or few days ago. So I want to let y'all know, if you're new to all these social media platforms, you never created account on TikTok or Xiaohongshu or Instagram, right? The app doesn't know anything about you. Imagine you download the app, you sign up, right? Then the app is like, I think like you need to tell it like what you like. So how do you do this is you need to interact with the content a little bit, spend a bit of time, go and search. If you like fashion content, then you write more like, oh, fashion outfit recommendations. Then you slowly interact, you like, you save their videos, then you help to curate your algorithm, and then only the app will know like, oh, this is the kind of content you like, and it'll give you better choices. So same thing, if you are new to TikTok, Instagram, Xiaohongshu, anything like that, you need to interact a bit so that your curation of the algorithm is good as well. So what happens when you search for these kind of keywords? You probably end up with results that look like this. So there are actually accounts on TikTok and Instagram who actually already compile all the trends for you. So you don't need to scroll your feed one by one trying to find trends. People will be like, oh, this week in April or in May, 5 trends that are going on. So they actually list it up very nicely for you. And a lot of them actually list out like how you can use the trends. They say like, oh, use this trend and put like any product or lifestyle video over it, for example. So this is one way to find trends. The second way is you gotta follow accounts that specialize in these things. So these are examples of accounts that I personally like. So there's things like Trend Bible, Social Unicorns, Romy Digital, and this is some of them are on both Instagram and TikTok, depending on where you guys normally like to hang out in terms of social media lah. Okay, so these kind of accounts, right? You need to be a bit smart. You need to find accounts that explain to you how to use the trend. Meaning, it might look like this. So they'll say like, girl, this is the name of the trend. Like, this trend uses an audio wear, blah, 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 blah. So you can understand actually what is going on in that trend. Or this one on the right, actually will say like, new trend alert, use this audio, and then instructions is like record a clip of blah, blah, blah. So this will help you to actually understand what is going on in this trend, and it'll be helpful for when you want to adapt it later on. Okay, so these are two main ways to find trends fast. Of course, if you got time to scroll at night or in the train before you go to work, for example, you can also do that. The second part is actually I want to talk about how I pick my trends. This is a small thing because Yiqian asked me also like, actually you scroll so many trends, there's so many online, like how do you pick which ones to do? I am someone who I feel in life already got a lot of things that stress me out. I don't want one extra thing to stress me out. So usually when I pick trends, right, I will number one pick what I find interesting or entertaining. Like if this thing make me laugh, make me smile, make me want to like, make me want to share or repost, I think that's a good sign already. Number two, of course, if I see this video, right, and I instantly got idea pop out, like, oh, I can do this way, for example, then I will want to do it. If an idea doesn't come to your mind immediately when you see the trend, right, you don't have to force it. You don't have to be like, oh, I really want to do this trend, but I cannot think of anything. Like just move on first. Move on to another one. Maybe another idea will come later on. And the other one is, of course, what you are able to film and edit. Got some trends, right? Actually very hard, you know. I got see one, they make the wedding ring, right? Spin, spin, spin like that. Then I saw the behind the scene, they need to tie what fishing wire lah, what remove background a bit much lah. So just do what you are able to film and edit. Don't need to stress too much, okay? So the whole idea is you gotta have some fun while you make content. It shouldn't make you sad, okay? So then the second part of things is how do you then take the trends that you have and then translate it? So actually when I was preparing for this, right, I realized that I was like, oh my God, do I even know do I even know how to explain this? Because I just thought it's something that my brain like subconsciously do or automatically does already. So I actually had to deep dive a little bit, like what kind of steps that I take for this. So number one, of course, you have to understand the trend first, which is what you already did just now, Ma. You find all the accounts that specialize, they tell you which trend, how to use the trend. But of course, if you want to know more, you can watch more videos under the audio log, see how people use it. And then number two, you can decide what key message you want to talk about. So later, I'm also going to show you some content thought starters, okay? And then number three, you got to create the hook because there needs to be something that pulls people in within the first 3 seconds so that people will want to watch more of your video, right? So in the second part, right, when you come to think about what key message you want to talk about, see, we're talking about BWL business, right? I actually listed down some content pillars and you don't need to screenshot this, okay? Later, I got QR code for you to scan, then you can just take by skin. Huh? So there's a lot of different things that you can talk about for BWL, for Dr. Secret, for your advice. You want to talk about the company or the brand. You want to talk about the team culture. You want to talk about your products, testimony, promos, and events. There's a lot of things that you can break it down into, and it's good to have these thought starters at the back of your head, so you know, like roughly, like, oh, there's this many things that I can talk about. Okay. Oh, hold on. And besides that, on the third part, there is the creating the hook part. So I'm just gonna show you some examples of hooks. There's normally two hooks that I would always think about, which is the visual hook, something you see that attracts you, or a verbal hook. So this is something that usually sometimes the creator will say something, then you be like, what you say? Yeah, so that is a hook. So for visual hooks, right, there's really a lot that you can do, but I narrowed down a few that I thought is easy enough that we can replicate and it can be relevant to BWL business as well. So maybe you want to do the paper bag, you put your camera inside the paper bag and like take up BWL products, or maybe you want to have some floating objects, you want to have like the Mira Glow, your sunscreen floating around you, or you want like a top-down angle, maybe you want to show like your vanity table, your bathroom, or maybe even your kitchen countertop with all your advanced supplements also can. So the important thing about a visual hook is usually there needs to be some kind of movement. So like some kind of movement that really like catches your eye, or usually there's like a pop-up feature. Yeah. So there needs to be that kind of that kind of movement into it. But of course, if you want more examples for visual hooks, what you can copy, I would suggest to follow these two creators. I quite like their styles. So Mount Little Life and Dictionary, I find their visual hooks and the overall video aesthetics to be very nice. So you can go and explore, see what hooks you like. But then there's also the thing as your verbal hooks. And the more common hooks you will hear at the start of videos are like, unpopular opinion, but, or like, one thing I wish I knew earlier. If you're doing this, try this instead, which is nothing wrong. It's just that there are also ways to say what you want to say in like a very verbal hook kind of way. So the mindset, right, is you need to think when you want to do verbal hooks, you are spilling the tea. Okay. So when you go out with your besties, you go to cafe and then you're like, y'all are not going to believe this. You know, you have to make there be like some drama, some suspense, some curiosity. And you could be saying the same exact thing, but the mindset when you are spilling the tea, I'm going to show you some examples, okay? So for example, normal way it says like, oh, I tried this skincare and I love it. Spilling the tea version is, I cancel all my facial appointments after trying this skincare. You want to know? You want to know which skincare? Normal version can be, we have a skin buddy system that helps check your progress weekly. Then spilling the tea will be like, You're telling me I don't just get skincare, but also a personal skin consultant I can text 24/7 whenever I have questions? Or sometimes it can be like, normal is, oh, this miracle cloth can remove all your dead skin cells. But then spilling the tea, like, if you're dying at work, I cannot help you. But if your skin cells are dying, which they are, by the way, you need to remove them, this can help you. So the mindset is really like, oh, you want to create the drama, you want to create that curiosity. That's all the mindset you want to have when you're creating verbal hooks. Okay? So now I'm going to move into some examples so that you can see like how to apply it a bit better. Okay? Where is the mouse? Okay. I won't play this video yet. I will show you the reference video that I saw and then how my thought process from there. Okay? I won't play the full thing, but just so you can see.
Reasons why you should not go to Sariwan Korean barbecue. It is named one of the best restaurants in the Philippines, like such a clout chaser. Special set for 4 was a little too suited for us. Me and my friends wanted to spend more. Premium galbi was too flavorful, but me and my friends fought over it, and now the restaurant's ruining friendships. They put this gold...
So if you hear what this video is saying, right? Essentially, they are basically highlighting the benefits. You know, you got to understand the trend. They are highlighting the benefits of this restaurant, but they're just saying it in a sarcastic tone. So then when I saw this video and I think about, I want to do like content related to BWL, I think, is there any BWL benefits that I can highlight? Yes, got a lot, super a lot. Can I do it in a sarcastic tone? Also can, definitely can. Okay? So that's the thought process for understanding the trend. Then you think about the key message. So you can go back, later I gave you the content table, you can CC a little bit and think. So I said I wanted to highlight the overall benefits that I get from BWL or Dr. Secret, and I'm going to use a sarcastic tone. Then after I create a hook. For this one, I use the verbal hook. It's we got scammed. Because you know, normally if you're on threads a lot, right? Oh, we got scammed. It's like, tell me more. It's like when you're driving down Federal Highway and got an accident, and the accident has nothing to do with you, you just want to know. Because people are kaypoh like that, lah. Okay, so that's the verbal hook. We got scammed. They want to know what I scammed. So now that you know this is the thought, I understand the trend. It's about highlighting benefits. Can I do that in a sarcastic tone? I can. I wanted to highlight overall Dr. Secret and BWL benefits in a sarcastic tone, and I created a hook. I'm going to play the video for you now. I won't go all the way because I want to save some time for each channel also, okay?
We got scammed using all this skincare.
We just wanted to try the skincare, but now my skin glows so much. I have to throw away my foundation, you know?
This skincare is so effective, but so gentle I can use for all skin type. Can I take one?
One set can settle everything to go anywhere. So if I go back Korea, my hometown, I got nothing to buy at Olive Young.
Suffocating.
Okay, so you sort of get the vibe, right? So it was really using that, talking about benefits in a sarcastic tone. But then if you think about, can this be translated to other topics? Also can. If you want to talk about benefits of Skin Buddy Sister, you can say, oh, you know, every time I go to colder countries, I like to buy new moisturizer. But my Skin Buddy told me actually our skincare routine can change to match the weather overseas. So now I'm a bit sad lah, because I cannot spend money. Or if you want to talk about, you know, individual product benefits, maybe like your sunscreen. Oh, this sunscreen gives me such a nice glowy effect. I had to throw away all my highlighters and my toner cream. Very sad. So I'm just trying to show you that when you understand the trend, right, it actually can be translated to a lot of topics. And it's not just within skincare. You can, if you're a parent, you do parenting content, you can also do that for your parenting content or any other side business you may have. Okay? I'm going to go into example number 2 now. So I'll show you the reference video first.
Majesty, Paolo is exhausted because Majesty, only Paolo, gonna take this and give you
a princess.
Okay, I hope y'all got watch Princess Diaries, right? Got is it just me? Okay, I don't know, but so basically this trend was taken from Princess Diaries, okay, that is like, but people like to use it for their wedding. They'll show like very unglam photos, then suddenly, wow, peekaboo, then the bride very pretty like that. So when I saw this, right, you want to understand the trend, this trend is basically is a transformation lah. It's a before and after. Then you think again, lor, can BWL show before after? Confirm can. It's like our number one content style, our before after. But when I saw this also, right, I thought like, I don't really just want to show just a before after. I want to tell a story. So that's where actually I thought of another trend. Let me show you.
This is Naomi. She gets brand deals, free stuff, gets paid to film in her apartment. And no, she's not famous.
Thanks for the reminder.
She doesn't go viral, doesn't post every day. Half the time,
So this is actually what they call the narrator trend, right? So it's good for introduction or storytelling about the person or their journey. So in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm going to do both. I'm going to combine these trends, which you can, by the way, you just have to be a bit smart about it, right? So now I know the trends. I'm going to show before, after transformation. I'm going to talk about storytelling, introduction about the person and journey. My key message was obviously I wanted to talk about Dr. Secret product testimonial to show the transformation. I also wanted to introduce my BA as a real person and share her journey. Like it's not just some like AI photo I just threw in and then like post online like that. It's a real person. And at the same time, I also wanted to highlight the importance of a skin body. For the hook, this one was a visual hook lah, because obviously you can see like very big is like acne skin. So after I understand the trend, decide key message and create a hook. This is the video and I'm just gonna play a part of it.
Take this and give you
A princess.
This is Amanda. She's been dealing with health issues since 2024 that messed with her hormones and her skin. Breakouts everywhere. This is Jess, her bestie who encouraged, okay fine, forced her to try Dr. Secret. One session with the green cloth exfoliation and she was like,
whoa, bright. Yeah, all of the dead skin cells that I wanted to pick off are gone. Like after you do this part, I was like, oh my god, this part suddenly got like so much brighter.
Now she's on a simple routine.
Yeah, so that is the thought process on how actually I created this video. And once again, if you want to talk about whether this can be translated to other topics, can. You can talk about your transformation of your journey as a skin body. Maybe last time you do Mirago demo for people, very clumsy. The cleanser also fall all over the neck already. Then suddenly, wow, now you're very pro, very confident doing demo. Your hand doesn't cramp out anymore. My hand last time used to cramp out, so this is coming from personal experience. Or maybe you want to introduce yourself as a skin advisor using narrator trend. Like, this is Jess. She's a mom of one and really like to kepo about people's skin. Just kidding. Actually, she's a skin advisor, for example. And of course, before, after using Dr. Secret, this one is straightforward lah. Okay? So just to show you again, when you understand the topic, it really can be translated to a lot of other topics. When you understand the trend, it can be translated to a lot of other topics. And now I have one more example for you to help you understand. So once again, I'll play the reference video first.
I'ma be on the next level. I'ma be rocking over that bass treble. I'ma be chilling with my mother crew. I'ma be making all them deals you wanna do. I'ma be up in that mail.
So when I see this trend, right, I know instantly that it's a time-lapse kind of trend. It's showing you what happens throughout the day. The creator wants you to follow their journey, right? So from there, I understand the trend already. We decide the key message law. I wanted to show with Dr. Secret, I had this healthy foundation-free skin, and I wanted to show you how that skin looks throughout the day. So it's basically your skin check lah, but I just do it in a trend version lor. And the hook part of it was a visual hook lah, because there was like movement, got wind in my hair, the sun and the glow, everything was on point lah. Okay, the 8:30 a.m. sun that day was amazing. So let me just play this for you.
I'ma be on the next level. I'ma be rocking over that bass treble. I'ma be chilling with my mother crew. I'ma be making all them deals you wanna do. I'ma be up in that mail-list.
Yes, so once again, can this be translated to other topics? Confirm can. So maybe you're visiting our BWL 4.0 factory in Singapore. You want to show your time lapse. Maybe you can start in the hotel lah with your breakfast. You reach the factory, suit out, and then I know after you suit out, you go in, you cannot have phone lah. So maybe after that, you want to show you're doing some activities as well. It's like a follow your day kind of thing. Or you can even do your rank up journey, you know. Maybe the first one, 2024 June, PM. Then suddenly 2024 August, you are SPM, then got one PM next to you. Then 2025 January, maybe you're SD, then you got like 20 people next to you, for example, you know, your rank up journey. Or even you want to do community event highlight, secret friend Christmas event. Maybe 8 a.m. is a set up, then one video. 10 a.m. make sure decor and food are ready, one video. 11 a.m. event start, for example. So once again, it's really about understanding the trend. You decide your key message and then you create the hook that goes from there. Okay? So I'm going to go next. So for some of you who are maybe still like deciding what kind of editing apps you want to use going into your content journey, right? I'm just going to do a small comparison to help you decide. Normally, people use three things. Instagram or Instagram edits app, TikTok, you can edit directly on TikTok, or you can use CapCut. I want to highlight, right, that there's actually no like best editing app and there's no correct editing app. You just have to choose based on your preference, what works for you. So Instagram and TikTok, they are mostly phone-based. So if you like to edit on your phone, you can consider Instagram and TikTok. But if your phone is like maybe iPhone 13 mini, the screen a bit small, your finger a bit big, then you want to use desktop, then you can consider things like CapCut, right? For music, you know, you want to use the trending music. When you edit on Instagram and TikTok, of course, you can just get it directly from the app. But CapCut, a little bit more work, okay, which I will show you how also after this. You need to download the video first, then extract from the app. But small steps, okay? And then after that, templates. Let's say you're the type like, wow, Jess, I really don't know how to edit anything. Is there no like template? I just put in my video. Actually, God, a lot of them also got template, guys. So you can actually explore these platforms to find templates. And in terms of fonts, let's say you are graphic designer and must have specific font for my video. Unfortunately, Instagram and TikTok, you can only pick the fonts based on what they have. But if let's say you want to have a very custom, nice font, you can do that on CapCut. Okay? And then in terms of your video ratio, as far as I know, Instagram and TikTok, you can only do like your phone ratio lah, okay? Vertical like that. But let's say you want to do like horizontal, you want to do some other 4:5 ratio, it'd be more customizable, then CapCut is better in that. Sorry, hold on. My grandma is calling me. Wait.
Hello guys. So actually I have a question. Now it's already 9:30 and I haven't start my part. Should I continue later? Do you guys want to go and sleep already? I don't know whether I should continue or not. It's very late. I think I still need another 30 minutes or so.
Sorry, did I miss anything?
No, you can continue.
Okay, I'll just go a bit faster, okay? And then video quality wise, Instagram, TikTok will be compressed, but then CapCut you can do it up to 4K HD. So if you're the type who likes to just have straightforward edits, TikTok or Instagram trends, then you can use the apps. But if you prefer to edit like for both platforms at once, you can use CapCut lah. Okay. I think due to time constraints, maybe I won't go through this part so much. But basically, at the end, right, this is actually the cheat sheet that I prepared. So just now, the content table that I actually pulled out for y'all, y'all can have a look at it. And also inside, I did list down like five trends right now and some content ideas that you can try also, based on what I shared lah. So you guys can have some exploring to do. And then for now, after this, if you're still thinking, wow, there's a lot of things, Yiqian's part is actually going to help you a little bit in terms of like how to wrap everything out and how to get your ideas so you can start on your content journey. Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Jess. So super good, right? See, Jess really thanking. So much techniques and tips, and actually I know what is she going to share already, but I still screenshot so many things, so many new things also. So thank you, Jess. Super good. And now it's my turn. I think I need to go fast. Like I asked just now. I don't know it's like so late already. I try to be fast, okay? If some of you want to sleep already, just tell me stop lah. Okay, like we can do another round. All right, so okay, just help me to click next. So my part tonight, right, I'm going to show you guys, because like Jess have mentioned so many things, but now it's so late already, and maybe after you go and sleep, when we wake up, 50% of them we forget. Then how? Right. So what I'm going to share is how we can actually do all this by without spending a lot of hours and hours, but we can get it done fast. Because remember the title, I think I'm spotlight already, right? Because our title is Create Smarter and Post Faster. Okay, so a quick one for you guys in case some of you don't know me. I'm Yiqian, and you can find me at these two Instagram handle. So have been in e-commerce for 10 years now. So, and also 6 years in BWL. So that's also mean I have been asking myself for 6 years, what do I post every day? So tired. So I've been through all the journey, the confusion, then inconsistency. Okay, let me remove spotlight. Okay. All right. Then then sometimes when I post, I also be thinking like, hey, is anyone even watching my story? All of those lah. So tonight, I actually want to share with you guys my recent life savior. Okay. If you have met me offline, chit chat with me, you will know that I've been talking about this so much. Okay, just next. And it is Claude. Anyone use Claude already? So it's actually not the same as ChatGPT, and I will explain. Okay, so I want you guys to let me know 0, 1, or 2. Like, if you have heard about Claude, you can, you haven't heard about Claude. Okay, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay, so quite a lot of 0 and don't have 2. Okay, so I'm the only one that knows Claude is super good, and really tonight download Claude. Okay, so I've used ChatGPT before, the free version and also the paid version. It was okay, like can lah. But as it goes over time, it becomes, I feel like, less creative, and it even suggests me things that it suggested me to post before. So I posted, then I asked it to generate again, then it asked me to post the same thing. So I feel like, ayo, tabole already. So when I see Claude, I give it a try lor, see how is it, and it was really a whole high level, I tell you. So I would say previously, I guess my content is also good lah. So many of you over the years also like always ask me to share, but after I use Claude, the feedback I get is really more intense. It's like damn cake. Okay, so coming up in my next few slides, I will totally tell you how to replicate my steps and the exact prompts that I use in each task, and how we can generate contents, even analyze my Instagram. Okay, so very important is that because when we use AI, we are very afraid that it gives us AI feel content or AI feel caption. So Claude actually can really, I feel it really can help me to suit my tone. Yeah, to become my style. So when I ask it to be less pushy, last time ChatGPT can do, but I feel like, I still need to change a little bit, but Claude even better. I still change some, but a little. So it helped me a lot. Okay, so yeah, sorry, ChatGPT, I'm going to cross you out my slide. Okay, next. Okay, so before we start using Claude, there's a few things I want you guys to know. So desktop can do more than using the phone, but to start now, actually phone is enough lah for us to just generate content is okay. But if you want to explore more, of course, go and download the desktop version. All right, then Claude actually goes with usage limit, and it sets every 5 hours, not daily. So when you ask, then maybe too much already, then it will actually stop and say you have to ask later by some time, but it's okay. Just wait a few hours lah, then you'll be fine. Okay, number 3 is we have these projects in Claude. So there's chat, there's also project. I will go into detail later. So what we can do because of this usage limit, we use project to save your contacts and also save your tokens because usage limit is counted by tokens. Okay. And okay, I will also explain more later on. So basically, just remember, projects is like a folder where Claude remember everything about you. So you do not have to repeat yourself. Okay. Then then chat. The chat in Claude doesn't remember your chats, doesn't have memory unless you ask it to turn on the memory and also you use the project. So later I will also cover that. All right. Then number 5 is long chats will degrade the quality. So, and also it use a lot of tokens again. So best to when you use all, because when I start using Claude, I'm not sure how should I use it better. So after that, always remember, if I'm starting a new topic, just start a new chat. That'll be better when you use Claude. And do I need to get the paid version? So for now, at the beginning, just go with the free version first. And if you find yourself that you are using Claude a lot and you are hitting the usage limit a lot, then only you go for paid version. All right. Okay, next. Okay, so here, when you download and you go in and you see, let's see, there's new chat, there's project, the arrow there, the projects. Then okay, another arrow is co-work and code. So I'm going to talk about like what we usually use. Okay, so for the first one, chat, this will be like our normal conversation. Just use it like ChatGPT. You ask one thing, or maybe you ask the one-off thing one. So maybe you want to ask about recipes, you want to ask about Michael Jackson history. So you just use chat. All right. Then projects. I love using projects. So this one, you tell Claude one time who you are, what you do, and what you want to do with your account, or how many followers is your account, how many followers in your account now, then your audience, who you want to target, or your goals, what do you want to do. Just tell it one time, then it will remembers everything. Okay, and every time you ask him a new thing, he will run through this memory first, then only it answers you. Okay, then one more thing is you can also set instruction. Okay, when you answer me, okay, I do not want pushy stuff. I want warm tone, or maybe like just now, talk about I want sarcastic one. You can also ask, you can also say in this project, always give me sarcastic tone. Also can. All right. Then you follow. Then when you upload, you can also upload files into project. So yeah, no more repeating. Then core work is, okay, this one is the advanced one. This one have to use with computer. So basically Claude can control our computer. Like if you want to open a file, or you want the Claude to find a certain photo, like I tried it and I asked it to find my pregnancy photo, because I'm pregnant 5 years ago, or my photos like don't know where already. So I use Claude to find this pregnant photo for me. And really, it can tell me. It didn't give me that photo, but it told me is that, okay, you go to this year, this month, this date. That a lot easier for me, ma. All right, then a lot of things can do lah. Okay, then, okay, code. After that is code. All right, though this one is for developers. So we do not need to use this, but I also tried this and I created an app for my kids to use on their iPad. Oh, wow. I was watching Netflix. So it's super king. If you like to play with new things, go Claude, really. Okay, but all we need to do is chat and projects, I would say, every day. Okay, right, next. Okay, this one, quickly, you guys screenshot first. Okay, because when I use this, when I first started using Claude, I watched a lot of all those guru teaching. Then he said, if you want to improve Claude outputs, like sometimes because AI output can be very lousy, so if you want to make it more on point, always your style, you can do this. So you just, I don't go through, you just follow the steps. Okay, screenshot and do it tonight. Okay, next. If I'm going too fast, you want me to slow down, also let me know. Okay, then what if your Claude, because Yiqian say so good, but what if your Claude is giving you answer that's very generic, you do not like it? Then actually there's some common mistakes, I would say, is that number one, you give it no context lah. Like this one, the first one, you ask it to give me real ideas for skincare, but Claude doesn't know exactly what do you want. Okay, so what we can fix is you type longer lah, let it know. I'm a new Doctor Secret distributor, 300 followers now, mostly friends. Okay, this is my month one. I want to do through my story. I want to share my story and skin journey, and I do not want pushy. So give me 5 reels idea. Yeah. So if you type in different thing for Claude, it will definitely give you different thing. So be more specific, and you really get the different answer. All right. Then, okay, this one I mentioned already. If you use chat, not your project, then every time Claude don't know your background, no context. Okay, so go to project to use it. And okay, when you use Claude also, the first answer that it give you may not be the one that you like the most. Yeah, then you go and ask, you go and push it back and say, hey, this sounds too salesy already. Rewrite it and like I'm texting a friend. Or maybe can you make the hook more surprising? Yeah, so you can just ask it to tweak it again until you like it. All right, it's very good, very good. Like because I've been posting so many times, so many years already, I really run out of ideas. And when I ask it to tweak, it can really save me a lot of time. Okay, next. All right, so just now Jess give us so many ideas already, right? So what do I do? So when I see all these slides from Jess, I know I just screenshot the things that I think is useful for me. So maybe today you have different notes, you screenshot different things, you can just put into chats. Okay. So because in project if we upload all the photos, it actually take up a lot of tokens also. So put it into chats and just write this prompt like that. Okay, I've gotten some ideas I learned from a Zoom session about the topic, blah, 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 blah. Okay, everything. So now extract and organize the key info. Okay, then you list down what are the info that I want and give me a clean document so I can save it into my project knowledge. Okay, so you can faster screenshot this one, then later you do in your content, something that you like just now, just put it in. Okay. Then with this prompt, you see, Claude will then organize everything into a clean document here, the bottom one, the PWR Content Master Guide. Okay, then I download it and I save it and put it into this step 2. I open the project, then I create project and name it BWR posting. So you can create many projects. So I have BWR posting, I also have personal page branding, I have my Doctor Secret Belle Beauty branding. What do I post? Then I also have like revise my caption. So everything, I have so many projects. So we can do it, man. You really can do many things with Claude. Okay. Then you upload the document and then Claude now has the content knowledge saved inside the project already. Okay. Then next. Okay. So just now that one is the one we put in the project. Then now, okay, we also need to give instruction to the project and let it know what we want it to do. What do we actually want it to generate after having all these hooks from Jess, right? So I type this. Okay, of course this prompt is you can change one. So, but this is what I type. Okay, give me instructions that will help with this project to help me to build trust and with my existing followers and attract new followers to my IG account. So give me in detail. So in Claude, right, it actually will even ask you question back if my prompt was not sufficient, not detailed enough. It will ask me. So you see here, Q was a question that Claude asked me. Then it actually give me like a few selection A, B, C. Then for me here, this one, I feel like, it's not exactly what I want. Even have option D is for me to type. So I type in, I'm doing this for something like that. Then you see question 2, what's your main goal for this project right now? But my answer is all of the above. So it actually give me more things to prompt it, make me think more. Then I can answer it. So Claude is very special on this one. And then you answer honestly, then Claude will write out a full project and just you can play just now the middle one, a super long list of instruction, super detailed, then covering everything. So you do not need to think like remember in your brain anymore. Just put into Claude and it will generate the way you want it. Okay, then step 4 is to copy those instructions into your BWR posting projects and go to the instructions there, paste everything in. Okay. and you know, and Claude, you know everything. You don't need to explain. Okay. Next. Okay, I just want to say if it's very confusing for you guys to know what am I talking, because the first time I go and find out about Claude is really like too many things lah. If you guys don't understand, you can anytime just message me, okay? But I really find it very helpful. All right, so under this project BWR posting, okay, and because you have put in the file already, you have put in the instruction already, of course now we need to prompt it to make something for us, ma. So what I do here is I write for it, act as my social media strategist. Now build me a 90-day content plan that helps me to build trust with my existing follower content and how I can increase my followers to X amount. Let's say I'm now 300 follower. I have 300 followers now, then I tell it I want to increase to 600 in 3 months. You can write like that, okay? So then give me in detail step by step, including script, text overlay, everything. Then you can see here, Claude just give me 18 pages, full document. Yeah, covering it for my next 90 days. What can I post every week? So like first month, because it will also give us in phases one. Like for at first, before my audience know who am I, or maybe audience doesn't know that I'm going to share about total secret, I need to warm up with them first, ma. So Claude will actually tell me, okay, this month is to warm up with your audience. Don't post anything. Yeah, but if you feel that this one is too slow, you want more aggressive one, then you say, hey, I want faster. You can also prompt it like that. Okay. Then you see, I think it is next slide, is it? Let me to click next and see. Or okay, yeah. So this one actually, if you zoom in, then actually, Claude ask me to record a video that I'm talking and I want to introduce to my audience, but I feel that for a new user, new builder who suddenly go and talk like that, hey, I'm Yiqian, and then like my audience, my friend will feel like, hey, Yiqian buat apa? Why suddenly introduce like that, right? So I go and I tell Claude lah, hey, I need a more subtle, natural way to do my first reel for this personal introduction. So I have my idea, maybe a day in my life, or a reel to check in every hour, things like that. So instead of asking me to face a camera and do voiceover that may be too complicated for someone new to video and also too hard sell to suddenly introduce themselves to audience, now give me another 5 reels that can introduce myself to my warm existing followers. So I give the prompt like this, then you see straight away Claude give me another 5 in 1 minute, another 5 different ideas. Okay, so always push back until you feel it is something for you. Okay, next. Okay, so homework tonight, all right? Quickly, copy, you screenshot this first. So after this call, I want you to download your Claude lah, okay? Then you copy this prompt and fill in all your details and send it to Claude, okay? Fill in all your actual numbers, what you want to do as much as possible so that it gives enough context to Claude and you will be very shocked by what Claude give you, okay? Do this tonight. And if that version didn't work, you're not happy with it, then prompt it again, or maybe message me something wrong. I also want to figure out with you. Okay, go and try. Okay, next. Okay, so this one, I want to show you guys a bigger picture also, the content system of how Instagram works, okay? Because after knowing this, you will know that why we cannot be posting stories only, but we need to do a bit more, and also that's why we need a good AI tool, right? So Instagram has 3 stages. Stage 1 is attract, and we do it through reels and carousels. Okay, non-followers can see this, so it is our discovery engine, and think of it like a signboard of your shop. If you do not do these reels or carousels, it is like your shop is open, but people walk past it, not coming in. Okay, so what we need to do to attract new people is do reels and carousels. Stranger will find you. And I want to highlight this also because we all know that Instagram algorithm has been pushing reels to non-followers. because we always see explore page is full of reels, right? But now, this April, Instagram actually changed their algorithm to include carousels in the explore page. So when we do carousels, we are also open the shop lah to new followers. They'll be able to see us already because Instagram algorithm changed to also push carousel. So if any one of you here do not like to do reels, never mind lor, do carousels. Both also can help. Okay, then stage 2 is connect through stories. All right, so your assistant, when they come in already, your existing follower will be able to watch your story, and this is where they get to know you deeply. All right, so you post daily, you nurture them, you build trust with them. Even though sometimes we definitely cannot keep up who watch our stories every day lah, but whoever watch your story will feel like they live your life with you one. Then they will feel like I know a lot of things about Yiqian, then I feel like, oh, I'm very friend with Yiqian, then I trust Yiqian, then I buy from Yiqian. Yeah, so post stories every day, and it will help you to bond with them without you knowing it. Okay, and also when you post stories, it will help you to stay on top of their mind. So always don't skip this. Then stage 3 is convert through DM, or if you want to put your WhatsApp in your LinkedIn bio also can, or if you have any idea for for them to link to you also can lah. Otherwise, just it'll be DM. All right. So this is where warm leads take action and the sales happen because we DM them lah, we bond with them lah, and all this happen after the trust is built. Okay, so you can see here how it all these 3 works together, right? When you done all these 3 stages, you will have new followers, you will have new prospect, then you can turn them into people who like you, trust you, then only your DM can be a very natural conversation and not a sales pitch. Okay, so must do all this. All right, next. Okay, so how often do we need to be posting? All right, for attract this one, at one user, I will say tell yourself lah, because now we really want to make a change we want to be attracting more, we want to be seen more. So tell yourself, do something different. If you have been posting 1 reel a week, then now make it to 3 reels. If you have been posting 0 reels, but you're also very familiar with doing video editing, and you're very familiar with Instagram already, you're also considered an advanced user, then try 3 reels or carousels per week. Okay, then if you are new, you do not know how to post too much, then you tell yourself 1 reel or 1 carousel per week. Okay, make it a habit so that you know you can start your engine and keep going. All right, and remember, consistency more than quality. Yes, consistency, make them see you first. Still got, okay, then yeah, for stories and connect, post 3 to 5 stories daily, and also this one, make it your habit, your daily habit. So even simple one also can. All right, so maybe your coffee or a question sticker. So Instagram algorithm actually says that at least 3 to 5 stories daily. Otherwise, if anything lesser than that, Instagram algorithm actually reads it as you are not active. So it will not also push you to let your friends see lah. You become all those at the back one. Your friend hardly watch one. Okay, so be consistent so your Instagram knows that you are active here. Okay, then for convert, okay, then if you have more than 5 stories also can. Yeah, but of course that maybe will take too much of your time. So at least 3 to 5. But if you want more, can. All right, then for convert is, okay, your DM, strike conversation with 5 friends daily. Okay, so this one, remember, you are not going to tell them about total secret. You are just going to chit chat with them, react to their stories, be their friend first. Okay, so let them know that you are very warm, you are very friendly, you are always here to chit chat. Make them feel easy to talk to you. Then next time, if one day they want to ask about total secret, they also feel like, oh, very easy one, you can ask Yiqian. All right, next. How come my homework come to this slide? Okay, so this one is also another homework ask. Okay, screenshot now. So actually, Claude can help us to audit our Instagram. Okay, so you just use this prompt, then you can see how your Instagram has been performing now, then Claude will be able to tell you what content is good, what content you are lacking, then what should you post more, what you can post lesser, things like that. Very honest one. Claude is very honest. Okay, so go and do this. And this is totally our free social media consultant already. Okay, next. Okay, this one, Instagram bio, I want to go through very fast. Because now strangers come into your profile already, but what makes a stranger want to follow you? Right. So it's always about the bio, what does it tell the stranger? So 3 decisions here. And okay, next slide. Okay, you screenshot this one, then tonight you can ask yourself what is your answer to these 3 questions. Okay, you screenshot first. Okay, I assume all of you done already. Okay, next. With all that decision in your mind, okay, now you can start to write your bio. Okay, because if you do not have a very clear bio, really strangers come in already also don't know why need to follow you. So make it like this, right? Like 4 lines here, and tell yourself that this bio is a decision you make. It's not a description of you. Okay, so like first line, you can say, what content can you create long term? Yeah. So because Dr. Secret is we are here to sell Dr. Secret. We can sell Dr. Secret here, but it's not that we are Dr. Secret salesperson. Yeah, we just happen to be selling Dr. Secret because we like to use it. So that one will not be our main thing. Okay, so our main content will be something that you like, maybe something maybe you like everything healthy, or maybe you like exercise. So this is your niche. Okay, something you love long term, that you can create that content long term. Okay, then the journey you are on right now, it can be your, maybe your work, anything that relate to your current life that your audience can also relate to you. Okay, then they will get to follow you, and also you can also include one soft invitation to them. All right. Okay, then that the one on the right is my example lah. Can have a look at it. Okay, next. Almost the end already. Okay, so this one also, because Jess used QR, then I also try to use QR, but I don't know whether it work or not. If it doesn't work, then you ask me. Okay, so I actually create 90-day content plan for beginners. So this one on the left is actually for you guys to see if you are starting out Dr. Secret now, you want to share, and you maybe do not know how to prompt Claude everything. So I actually prepared this. Can see or not, just because I saw you scan. Yes, nice. Okay, so this one actually you can even it even give you like interactive tab, right? You can press the big one, then the face one, then press in again. It shows you the script, the caption, everything, so you can have an idea. This is what you can do. And if this one doesn't suit you, then you go and prompt until it matches your style. Okay, then the one on the right is for those who have been sharing Dr. Secret. So this is your 90-day plans, that how you can reintroduce yourself and also rebuild trust. So different strategy and different approach from a beginner. Okay, so both are fully scripted. Okay, all right, done. Then we next. This will be my last slide already. Okay, so I want you guys to have this in mind. We post first and we perfect later. Okay, don't think of perfecting, then only you post. We always just post, and I want you guys to shift this. Okay, post first. Don't think of perfect, because if we always wait until the video is perfect or caption is perfect, or we will never post one, because very hard to get perfect. All right, so just think of it. Who are we posting for? Is this for audience to feel like, Yiqian macam serious and consistent, or is it for audience to feel that, Yiqian is really perfect, then only I will buy Dr. Secret from Yiqian? No, right? She actually doesn't need me to be perfect, And also there's so many contents in social media. When your audience go and scroll, our content is just like one of that, maybe 100 that she see on that day. Yeah, so we do not need a perfect piece because your audience will not find that, oh, this one perfect, and I immediately DM you. But all she needs is she has to be confident with you, and then she sees you always there, always active. Then she's like, okay, I can text Yiqian. All right. So don't be perfect. Just remember, like just share just now, we have that key message in our head. Then we send that one message in each time in one reel or one carousel. Then okay, we plant it into their brain. Then we know that okay, that content has done its job. Okay. So if you guys follow my Instagram, yesterday I also posted a reel, which I don't think I will post if I want it to be perfect because it is really, yeah, it is really not perfect lah. But I believe that reel is good enough for my friend who is hesitating and then hesitating whether to get from me or a friend who never posts or maybe a friend who only posts one content once in a while. I'm sure my yesterday reel is good enough to make them know that I am here. You can ask me, to give them the confidence. So audience actually connects with real person, not the polished person. Okay, so don't be perfect. So that's all for my side. All done. So remember, open your Claude and try the prompts I gave you. Okay, just start and yeah, you will see magic. Okay, thank you. Thank you for staying up until now. Big love for everyone. Thank you. Okay, faster go and sleep. I don't want to let you guys ask questions already. Sleep. Good night. Bye.